Good morning, I'm Stephanie Mead, and I'm here in Beverly Hills at the Premier Pet Supply. We are joined this morning with Mike. Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Stephanie.
So we are in the treats section, and a lot of folks are probably wondering, how can I positively reinforce my puppy or even my grown dog for potentially, going to the bathroom outside or doing a trick? So we have various options here. So kind of give us the lowdown.
Yeah, so in general, positive praise, positive reinforcement is key, especially with a puppy or any age dog, like you mentioned. And the easiest treats to give are freeze-dried treats when you're doing that.
Okay.
So beef liver, like this here, is something that trainers have been using for 40, 50 years.
Okay.
What's nice is it is freeze-dried, so all the moisture has been pulled from it. It's not cooked at a high temperature, so it doesn't deplete the nutrients, and it's very easy to give. It can be broken up in small pieces for small dogs.
Sure.
You can give it to any size dog. It's got a high aroma, so it's a high value treat, so they really love the way it smells.
Okay.
And that makes it exciting for them to eat. So you give that to them, and they're not sitting there crunching on it, making a big mess and taking forever. It's just a real quick one and done type of a treat,
for sure.
which is great when you're kind of in the midst of training for a trick or doing housebreaking outside.
And they're good for them, right?
Yeah, and they're very healthy because it's just one single ingredient. It's beef liver, and any organ type of meat is very nutrient dense, so it's very healthy for them.
Awesome. And it doesn't just go for tricks and also for potty training too. I'm sure it has a lot to do with crate training. It makes it easier.
So, and it all kind of starts with a crate. That's ideal. So getting them in a crate and getting them the size crate that's ideal for them once they're full grown is cool, because what these do, they have a divider panel. Divider panel kind of allows you to let the crate grow with the dog.
Okay.
Because when you first get a puppy home, or for any puppy that's not completely housebroken, you don't want to give them more room than what they need to just lay down.
Okay.
If they have too much room in a crate, they'll go to the bathroom at one end and they'll lay at the other end, but they'll never go to the bathroom where they lay. So having a crate that's adequately sized but not too big for them is ideal.
And I'm sure, with those puppies and those dogs that start small, but then end up being 120 plus pounds, it makes it easier for the dog to actually grow.
That's the whole idea, and that's absolutely the reason why they have those divider panels in them and how it makes it easier. So the key is putting the dog in the crate when you leave, putting the dog in the crate in the evening, but starting and doing that incrementally. Like leave for just 10 minutes, just go outside and get the dog used to the crate, then leave for a half hour, and that way it gets easier for the dog to become accustomed to being in the crate. And then it's ideal as soon as you get home and let the dog out of the crate, go outside immediately, have the dog do its business, and then use a high-pitched voice, high praise, and giving the dog a treat right away so it knows it did something good and it gets a great result from that.
Perfect. And say they're in the crate for not an extended period of time, but a little bit longer. What are some ways that we can keep them entertained while they're in there?
So it's my recommendation that you don't leave anything in there with them in the crate, because you never know if they could choke on something or it could be something that could cause an issue. But when you do need a little bit of time and you want to keep them busy, there's some great options. So when they're very young, these puppy teething rings are really good. Everything and anything that's edible and digestible that has good nutritional value, this being one of them, is great.
Okay.
But you always want to monitor and be around them. So maybe only giving them 10 or 15 minutes with this and then taking it away over time.
Okay.
But also getting an idea and a sense for how they're chewing things, how they're ingesting things, not swallowing large pieces that they can choke on is really important.
Okay.
And one way to kind of offset and combat that is doing this Pupsicle is a really great toy that's very interactive.
Yeah,
You've seen these before?
I've seen these all over. They look so popular right now.
We sell these really well in our stores, and they do great. What's cool about this is that you can unscrew this and you can put these pre-made pops inside there.
Okay.
And anything round in shape and round that they have to get to, and that's deep inside that toy, is a lot more challenging. So it takes longer for them to get to. The other thing you can do is just simple recipes from home. They make little ice trays where you can do little yogurt balls or peanut butter balls,
cute, yeah.
and then you can pop them in there as well.
Yeah, and this helps mentally stimulate them too. I've always now moving forward, you have to mentally stimulate your dog to make them a little bit more tired. So
yeah, absolutely.
This is always a good option too.
It is. So it's just all about positive praise, positive reinforcement, giving them fun things to do that are interactive, that are stimulating is key.
Awesome. And you have, I'm sure, all of these products in all of your locations across Southeast Michigan.
We do, yes. So we have 13 locations all throughout Metro Detroit. We absolutely love what we do. We carry all the national brands, but a lot of special items, a lot of hard to find stuff like the Woof Pup. So come into our stores, come check us out, and if you can't, check us out online at PremierPetSupply.com, and we can even deliver your order same day.
Yep, and you guys also have Instagram. You have all types of social medias too that people can get connected with.
Yeah, and ton of events, and we really like to keep it fun with a mom and pop shop feel. That's what we're all about, being family owned and local.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. All really great products. But we're going to toss it back to you guys in studio.